Hi, welcome back to Kerry's Cash Stuffing. I just thought we'd do a bit of a mid-month check-in. I've been doing it this morning while I was sorting out, so I just thought I'd run through how we sort of keep track of things. This is the month of October so far. We do use like a colour scheme. Obviously these are the pairs, I've showed you them before. Tick them off as they're coming in. But we do have these, so I'll mark off if we've spent anything out of the sinking funds. I've got my appointments in there. I mark if we've got a no spend date, and I mark direct debits. So as you can see, direct debits coming out. This is one of the sinking funds, so that was Theo when he needed his coat. Took some out for Christmas, for car key. Theo's just been and got his hair cut today. And then obviously if I've not spent anything at all, we mark spenders. I'm hoping to continue and see lots of grey on here, a bit of tongue-in-cheek, grey for it's a bit miserable when you don't get to spend. Spending makes me happy. However, it's the right track. So yeah, we weren't doing it in much detail here, but I'm just trying to keep track because some of the direct debits are changing, and as we all know, everything is going up. I don't stuff my bills at the moment. We're just putting them into the bank. The money goes into the bank and the direct debits come out of there. We are putting more in than we need, so at some point we'll have a few months in advance, so I might start stuffing. We'll see. It's working fine at the moment, so I'm not sure that there's much need for it. But yeah, I just thought we'd have a bit of a check-in to see how things were going first of all. But we'll get into our cash stuffing. I wrote down a few figures so far. Here we go. This is October's week 2 stuffing. So the incomes that have come in, what I thought was getting, what we actually got, what we've done. Did put the extra in the joint this week. I think I'm going to do 200 one week and 100 the next instead of the 150. It just gives us a bit more to play with in terms of when I don't get the third income, I've still got a bit to play with here if we need more in or not. But we will count up the money and we'll start with our stuffing. A couple of different folders to fill today. Paul's, the eldest's, give me some money for his, and I've got a little bit extra put into Andrew's saving as well. So we'll count the money first of all. There should be 805 here. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62. So 620 in 20. So 620, 630, 640, 650, 660, 670, 680, 690, 710, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So that's 760, 770, 780, 790, 805. Let's sort them out separately. So we've got 805. So before I stuff mine, I'll get rid of Paul and Andrew's. So Paul has got 50 to add. Oh, this chair's really squeaky today. 20, 40, 50, and that's just going in his savings. He's got a couple of bits over the weekend. I think he was out last night and he's got a meal tonight. I think it's a meal tonight. Oh, I might be going out again, I'm not sure. So he's got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12 in his savings. He does have a few other things, but that's where he wanted that for this week. So that's Paul's done. shoes. Is going in his savings, so he's got 20, 40, 60, 80, so 2, 4, 6, 8. And he's got 20 in. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. So that is theirs out. I'm going to have to change this chair. 1 second. Sorry. There we go. No creaking. So we'll start with our weekly expense. Oh, it's a bad day to be recording, isn't it? Now the dog's starting with a new toy. Okay, so we'll start with the weekly expenses. So groceries, we've given ourselves a little bit more. Again, I've discussed this in other videos, but people don't always watch all of them. So I'll just run through what we've decided. Instead of the 100, we're going to give 120 because we are sort of up there the last couple of weeks with restocks and things. So we'll start 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. In groceries, and then 100 for tobacco, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Going into tobacco. This dog has slept all morning, and I've been out to the town with Theo to get his hair cut and brought her a toy home. And it was a bad idea giving her it. I've got 40 in petrol. And again, putting more in petrol because we do seem to be using the petrol quite a lot lately. We had a run where we weren't even using it some weeks, but we'll see how we go. So I've put a little bit extra in for this week. Takeaway, as I've mentioned, they are going up. We don't always get takeaways, but when we do, it's more than the 20 that we were allocating. And I don't like to sort of stock it up. If we don't spend it, I want to put it into the sinking fund. So we thought rather than sort of just saving it in here, we just add a little bit more. Miscellaneous is getting 20. Spending is getting 10. And extras is getting 10. I took the £30 roll over, as you can see here, and added it to the money. So I should have 345 left, but that is my weekly expense. I keep losing this in my bag. I got a black one, which I thought was just nice and sleek, but I can't find it in the bottom of my bag, so I am going to get some sort of keyring because I need to be able to see it. School I do automatically, and the 200 for the joint I do automatically also. So we'll come over to the first few are our pink binder, and I will write the totals in as we're doing it. It saves me going back in later. So we've got Paulie is getting 10, so that's 20, 30 and 40 in there. M&T, so it's the littlest one who always spends the most, is getting 20. We bought him a few different things. I don't know whether I've covered them over the weeks, but he needed footy boots and new school shoes. He needed a coat last week. So this has gone down quickly, but again, it's what it's there for. These are the ones that we go in and out of the most, and that we are a priority. So I've got Christmas in here as well. So these ones are the ones that we're going to stuff pretty much every week. So 25 for the boys. Andrew, 20, 40, 50, and he's getting 10, so he's now got 60. Have I got enough tens? I think I have. I can always come back. I went to the bank this morning to get the cash out, and for some reason NatWest on a Saturday now don't open their cashiers tills, which for me is the most important day for everyone. Most people are off on a Saturday. So I can't understand, so we had to do it in the machine and just get out what we could, and then I've tried to sort some fivers with the shop over the road. So it was a bit of a palaver. I can't understand why they would shut the cashiers on a Saturday. Doesn't make sense. My stuff, I'm getting £10 this week and the 10 from the rollover, so 20, 30, 40 and 60, 20, 40. 60. Both got the same. He'll be happy. Dolly is getting 5, and again I don't know whether I mentioned I did record a video last week that didn't record, so if I'm doubling up on things I've already told you, then I'm sorry, but we did buy her a new blanket, so this has gone down as well, but we've got 5, 10, 15, 25, 45 in dollies, which is our Frenchie, who you can probably always hear in the background, because as soon as I press record she starts messing around. Christmas is getting 65, so 20, 40, 60 and 5. We have already started Christmas shopping last week. I took 50 out of here, got a few bits just to get me started. I've got a massive family, and obviously the 3 boys and Andrew, and I'm normally started by now, so I was stressing out a bit, so I made a start and we took 50 out, but we will start putting quite a bit in this in the next few weeks, and obviously again this is one that's a priority, but it's one that's going to be used a lot because I need to get sorted. So in here now we've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 70, 85. So 185. Oh, that's not the same £10 that's spending. I forgot what I said now. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 70, 85, 185. In Christmas. And I'm going to come back to the savings and see what fivers I've got left at the end to the £5 savings challenge. I've just started it recently. I do like watching them on YouTube. I just don't know whether it's because I've obviously got quite a few different pots to put in. I don't know whether it's something that I prefer to put in my pots or not, but we'll keep doing it. I'll finish it and I'll see how I feel at the end, whether I want to start it again or do some more. So we will come back to that. And then here is our non-priority sinking funds. So we've got date night, it's got 10 and it's getting another 10. We did go out for our anniversary a few weeks ago, so that all went. So that's 20 in there. Car is also getting 10. This is the bane of my life at the minute, because the car we've spent nearly £1,000 getting things fixed. We've just had to spend another 150 because the key battery died. We had to buy a brand new car key. I feel like just smashing it up. But touch wood, that is us done for a while with the car. It better be, or it will be going. Okay, so house is getting 10. 20, 40, 50, 55, 60 now in house. I am actually decorating the kitchen this afternoon, but it's paper I already had from the front room a few months ago, so just the ceiling and walls, but it's just the Egyptian cotton. So hopefully we'll get the full kitchen done with what we had left, because we did buy more than we needed. But if not, then we'll go into house, that's fine. Birthdays, I might put this into the pink because we do use it a lot. My big run of birthdays are coming, I keep telling you, but it's here. I just took 50 out this week for a couple of birthdays, and I've got more next week. But today it's getting 20, so now we've got 20, 40, 60, 70 in birthdays. So yeah, that one may move, but we'll see. This is why I like doing it this way rather than through the bank. I know people use Monzo and things like that with their own little pots in the bank, but I can see here and I can move things around and change things that are priorities, and the actual cash obviously is much easier. I only have to get it out once a week rather than back and forth to the bank or tapping. So yeah, it's working for us. Clothes is getting 10. We've got 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60. And this technically could be used for things like Theo's school coat that he needed, or his boots and things, but while we've got money in the other pots, I'll use that and let this build up, because I do like to kit out in summer, in winter, so this will be for that, not those bits one side. I don't know whether to make like a school folder ready for next year, because it is things for school, like his football boots, his new school shoes that we'd only had a couple of weeks before summer, that fell apart. So we'll think about that. We've got a little while yet. I'll get Christmas out the way. Tech is getting 5 this week, so 10, 20, 25, 30 in tech. I love that just these little amounts slowly build up. That is if you don't need them, and touch wood, again, we haven't, but it's great to see them slowly going up. So business, not beauty, sorry, we just been to the hairdresser this morning, so it's getting 5, 10, 20. Business, got the right order now, is getting 5. So it's 20, 30, 35, 40. So I do still have money in a business pot on my online account. So once that runs out, then we'll use this. But I'm just still stuffing this for now anyway, because I obviously plan to keep using this instead of the online savings. Our savings, I did explain this in last week's video that didn't record. We had more in one than the other, so I swapped them round so that I could take back to the bank. So savings has got 300. Well, it hasn't, it's got more, but 300 out of our cash stuffing journey has gone into the bank, because I don't really want to keep loads of this in here. But it is this week getting 20, 40, 50. So that's 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 50. So 350 in savings, or split between the bank and the envelope. Oh, I didn't write business down. What did we say was in business? 1 second. 20, 30, 35, 40 in business. And then the same with emergency. Oh, wrong way round. Getting carried away with my little self. With emergency, we took out here to build up the savings to put it in. So we've got 200 in emergency, and that today is going to So there's 250 in emergency. Excuse me. Holiday is getting 10. So it's 20, 30, 40 in holiday now. There's no rush on this. That one's just a slow burner. Well, these are pretty much all slow burners, these last ones. This time next year. Not really a plan for it, but we'll keep topping it up. 20, 30 in there now. And then, oh, the dog's asleep. Going quiet. 10 is going in a loft. 5, 10, so it's 20, 40, 45, 50 in there now. We'll add up that total there. So that leaves me with £10, which I thought was right. So we'll put that back into the can't do it. There we go. Back into the £5 savings challenge, and I haven't got my Sharpie because I'm so organised. That's going to be another 2 marked off. So I'm not even counting these because it's easy enough to do, but we'll put the 2 5s in there. And that is us empty for this week. So that's how we are doing. I will go in later into these and fill them all in. I can show you obviously where we've put things and what we've took out. Where we will know. I haven't done this week's amounts yet, so I'll do that later on. But that is us for this week. I'm going to take some of these out. I thought I'd done it when I made the plan, but obviously not. So we'll stick with it for now, but I'll sort that out for next year's. It takes 2 seconds to go through and find the one that we need. So yeah, that's where we're at. Just a few more, a bit extra going into these when we've got the extra wage, which allows us to, excuse me, obviously not have to worry that we're going over, but also it'll give us plenty to roll over, fingers crossed, in the week that we don't have the 3 pairs going in. But yeah, that's where we're at the moment. I hope you continue to enjoy these. I don't know, I know sometimes if I feel like I repeat myself, but I feel like that I need to. Obviously videos don't record and people don't necessarily watch all the videos. I feel like explaining myself as I'm going through. It helps me organise my thoughts on what I want to do as well, and get into my head what I've got and where I've got them. So I hope it's not boring for you or too repetitive. Like I said, please let me know. I'm all for the feedback. But hope you have a lovely week. I'm off to start painting the kitchen, which will be lots of fun. So enjoy and take care.